The Staffordshire hoard is mostly made up of precious weapon fittings, including pommel caps, hilt plates and hilt collars. These treasures belonged to an elite class of warriors at the top of Anglo-Saxon society. They were well armed, well armoured, and they were expected to lead by example on the battlefield. The seax, a long single-edged knife, was used for both hunting and fighting. Some of the smaller fittings in the Staffordshire hoard come from richly decorated seaxes. Only elite warriors could afford expensive items like chainmail and helmets, but all fighters would have carried a wooden shield and spear, the staple of Anglo-Saxon warfare. Evidence from graves shows Anglo-Saxons were buried with their spears and shields, the wooden parts having long rotted away. Whilst the spear had many advantages on the battlefield, the sword was the greatest status symbol. The sword was an Anglo-Saxon warrior's most prized possession. More than a weapon of war, it was a symbol of status and power. There are over 100 swords of elite warriors in the Staffordshire hoard. In the hands of the right warrior, a sword might be treasured for a very long time. Some hilt plates in the Staffordshire hoard show the telltale signs of wear from polishing. It was important for a warrior to keep their equipment in good order and keep themselves presentable too. Some blades might be passed on as heirlooms, perhaps even acquiring their own legendary status and names. Some of the oldest swords in the Staffordshire hoard were up to 100 years old when the items were dismantled and buried. Kings gifted their followers with high-status war gear, decorated in gold, silver and garnets. Powerful warriors were highly rewarded. Gifts helped to secure oaths of loyalty. The patterns and symbols found on this war gear have their roots in pagan Scandinavian culture. Stylized animals twist, loop and stretch across the surface of objects. The fast-striking serpent offered speed and protection to the warrior. The boar offered strength. Birds of prey were also symbols of power and associated with the afterlife. Upon defeat in battle, a warrior's elite equipment, jewellery, metal armour, leatherwork and his sword might be looted or taken from him. Many of the swords in the Staffordshire hoard were systematically dismantled. Was this the ultimate victory? To strip his sword of its symbolism and power? One warrior stripped the other, looted Ongenthau's iron mail coat, his hard sword hilt, his helmet too, and carried Graith to King Hygelac. He accepted the prize, promised fairly that reward would come, and kept his word. They let the ground keep that ancestral treasure, gold under gravel, gone to earth, as useless to men now as it ever was.